The MAGA movement is dead. Burn your MAGA flags. Burn your MAGA hats. That is exactly what former MAGA people are doing right now. And this is what it looks like right here. Donald Trump is panicking as MAGA Republicans are saying bye-bye. You betrayed MAGA. Now MAGA is engaged in a mass exodus away from Donald Trump. I'll share with you this MAGA Republican, a lifelong Republican Trump voter, and he watched as his wife was deported. Her name was Jasmine by Trump's ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo, and now he is crying on TV saying, "Where'd my Jasmine go?" You supported this, and now he's no longer MAGA. Play this clip.
Love Jasmine. That's it.
Now, there were primaries yesterday, various states throughout the country. Also, you had MS Now just catching up with voters, former MAGA Republicans, former Trump supporters. Like this guy right here, he was asked a number of questions about Donald Trump lying to MAGA in Ohio, Donald Trump betraying the voters, and Trump promising we were going to do this for you, that for you. And the MS Now host was asking these MAGA voters, so what do you think about Donald Trump giving him and his family tax immunity? Do you like that they're not paying taxes because Trump files frivolous lawsuits against the federal government for $10 billion while whining like the little pathetic coward weasel that he is? Let's watch this. Here, play this clip.
President Trump promised no new foreign wars. He promised to bring down prices. Both of those things aren't happening right now. How are you feeling about your support for him?
He's just a man with money, and therefore it makes him powerful. Money talks louder than, honestly, a whole group of people, sadly. But my view of him went down. I'm not a big fan anymore.
Why?
Like I said, he's got money, so he thinks he's got all the power. He thinks he can make the decisions of going to war, and he doesn't feel the repercussion because of it. We do.
Does the war feel worth it?
I mean, at this point, no. But I mean, it's not going to stop. So.
Is, there any benefit to your life because of this war?
No, not really. Gas prices go up. Store prices go up. Everything goes up.
President Trump is also pushing so that his family is immune from IRS tax audits. They can't be audited. It looks like it may go forward.
Yeah, no. That, pardon my language. No. What? That's not cool. How does he get to do that? We don't. Like, no. No. That's all I got to say.
More Ohio Trump voters, former MAGA voters saying bye-bye, you pathetic thing, you frickin' liar. Here, play this clip.
What does it feel like to be living in these conditions right now, in these economic conditions right now?
Hurt, very hurt. I try to do, sorry, I cried. I try to do a lot for my kids, and I can't do much.
If you could send a message to the president right now, what would you tell him?
He needs to look out for the American people instead of himself. Put us first.
Does America feel great again?
No, not at all.
Let's go back to that guy who was crying, John Gannon on CBS, 75-year-old from Texas, lifelong Republican, Trump voter. He says he regrets his decision because now ICE and Border Patrol took away his wife. Here, play this clip.
I voted for Trump. I am saying that they are picking up law-abiding citizens. They're destroying families, jobs.
John Gannon is a 75-year-old businessman and lifelong Republican who supported President Trump in 2024.
I wouldn't do that again. Not after this fiasco.
His fiancée, 45-year-old Venezuelan immigrant Yasmin Suarez-Reyes, was detained by ICE at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston in late July.
8 ICE agents swarmed Jasmine and detained her, didn't tell us why, and rustled her off into a car.
How about this ex-MAGA Trump supporter? I showed you the B-roll at the front as he's burning the MAGA flag, burning the Trump flag, burning the MAGA hat. Here, play this clip.
Here's what I think of you and your corrupt crew of sycophants.
Meanwhile, you have Marjorie Taylor Greene posting this photo with Thomas Massie, with Joe Kent, with Tucker Carlson, with others there in this room. These are not just MAGA people. These were the MAGA lieutenants. These were the people who were leading Trump's MAGA movement. And they are saying, we said no more foreign wars and we meant it, and supported Trump because he made that promise. He has betrayed us all. Our commitment is America first for all Americans, right, left, and center. The movement has begun. And Donald Trump destroying his MAGA base, Trump hitting new lows in his polling. Why don't we stay in Texas for a moment over here, where retired Republican County Judge Glenn Whitley just endorsed James Tallarico for U.S. Senate. He says how ashamed he is that Ken Paxton is even on the ballot. Play this clip.
But I'm going to have to tell you right now, as a Texan, I am ashamed of the fact that Ken Paxton is even on the ballot. I believe him to be the most corrupt politician that Texas has ever seen. I picked up the paper this morning and read it, and I saw that in Allen last night he said, I'm excited to educate people about my record over the last 20-something years. Well, let me help him. He has avoided trial on securities fraud charges. He agreed to pay whistleblowers to resolve claims that they had. He was impeached by the members of his own party on allegations of bribery and abuse of office. His divorce proceedings have also received widespread publicity. Somehow he has managed to become a multi-millionaire while serving in public office. Now, he reportedly owns, I think, some 15 homes across this state and this country. No wonder he can't figure out where to vote. Finally, if character, if integrity, and if accountability matters to you, and if having someone who will work for Texas and not for himself, then we must elect James Tallarico in November.
Now let me interrupt for just a moment with some big news. I got good news for you right now. Something pretty remarkable just happened in one of the reddest states in America. For the first time ever, Utah generated more electricity from solar power than from any other energy source during the month of May. According to new energy data, solar produced nearly 1/3 of all the electricity generated in the state, edging out natural gas, while coal fell to 3rd place. I want you to think about that for a sec, because Utah has long been associated with fossil fuels, but the economics of clean energy are changing the landscape. Experts say this didn't happen overnight. It's the results of years of investment in large-scale solar projects, including massive new solar farms that have come online recently, along with battery storage that helps deliver power even after the sun goes down. I want to highlight Grist for their incredible reporting on this. Logan Mitchell, a climate scientist and energy analyst with Utah Clean Energy, told Grist, quote, "Wind plus solar is on a tear right now. We may have achieved liftoff." And he noted how wind and solar complement each other, since wind generation is highest in winter months and solar produces the most electricity in the summer. But wait, I seem to remember that Trump said something about countries who use wind just the other day.
Any country with windmills is a loser, okay?
Well, the good news is even red states like Utah aren't listening to him, and it's not just an environmental story. Energy experts say that this shift means cleaner air, new jobs, more investment, and a stronger economy. In other words, renewable energy isn't just about fighting climate change anymore. It's increasingly becoming the cheaper, more practical option that states and businesses are choosing because it makes economic sense. So despite Trump's attacks on clean energy, the market appears to be moving in a much different direction. Even states that aren't traditionally seen as clean energy leaders are rapidly expanding solar and wind because the tech has become more efficient, more affordable, and more competitive. So this is definitely a story worth watching because it could be a glimpse of where America's energy future is heading. That's the latest. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about renewable energy like wind, solar, and other clean power sources? Do you think politicians should be making this more of a priority? And what do you think of the Trump administration's approach towards clean energy? Let me know right now in the comments. Okay, Ben, back to you.
How about the independent mayor of Arlington, Texas, Jim Ross? Not only is Donald Trump losing MAGA, but he's lost independence a long time ago. Anyone who considers themselves an independent by and large really understands that Donald Trump is an actual traitor, that Donald Trump hates America, that Donald Trump hates our flag, Donald Trump hates real patriots, and that Donald Trump is daily involved in treason and the most disgusting and despicable behavior while they slaughter little girls in Iran and while they cover up a child sex trafficking ring where Epstein-class friends of Trump exploited and sexually assaulted little girls, and the Trump regime covers up the sex trafficking ring in the United States. Anyway, here, play this clip of the independent mayor. Let's play this clip.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm awfully tired. It's not just because I'm old and I walked up the stairs back there. It's because I'm tired of divisive politics. I'm tired of hateful rhetoric. I'm tired of corruption. I'm tired of criminals running for office. I'm so tired that I'm willing to fight for what's right. And Tallarico is what's right for this state.
Now, Jesse Waters panicking right now as well. He had a meltdown on TV because Ken Paxton, the MAGA candidate for Senate in Texas, is afraid to go on TV, is afraid to debate James Tallarico. And you can see over here, you have Jesse Waters and others on Fox literally panicking. Play this clip.
I agree. You got to hit him on the issues. And Paxton should be doing that. Where's Paxton? I've seen Mitch McConnell more than Paxton. McConnell's been in the hospital all summer. Get out of your hole, Paxton, and do something. I can't win this race for you. It's not on Fox. Go raise some money, do a hit, and lay the lumber to this guy. I mean, he's younger and he's got a little energy and he's new or whatever. But come on, if you lose this seat for Republicans in Texas, you should seek asylum in Mexico. This cannot happen.
And then they brought in Ted Cruz, and you can see them panicking here as well. Let's play it.
Well, if this thing keeps up, you could have Tallarico come in, and you'd have a Senate which I don't think people would recognize. Is that race close?
It is close. There have been multiple polls in the past week that show Tallarico leading one after the other. They're within a couple of points, but this is a very real race.
Now, James Tallarico had this message after he got all these big endorsements of Republicans in Texas. Play this clip.
We are getting screwed. Whether you're a little more conservative or a little more progressive, we're all getting screwed. None of us can afford groceries. None of us can afford gas. None of us can afford health care. The billionaires buying the system, buying politicians like Ken Paxton, they don't care who you are. They don't care about your politics. They only care about their profits. They don't see us as Democrats and Republicans. They don't see red or blue. They only see green. They see us They see us as people to rip off. They see us as one opposing team, so we might as well start acting like one. It's time. It's time. It's time for us to come together across these manufactured divisions to take on the people at the top who have been screwing us over for far too long. Because the real fight in this country is not left versus right. It's top versus bottom. That is the movement that we are building here in Texas. This is not a politics of fear. This is not a politics of division. This is a politics of unity, a politics of friendship, a politics of love. This new kind of politics can change our state. It can change our country. This new kind of politics can build a new American dream.
So while that's going on, what's the message from Trump and the people who remain in the MAGA movement? Well, Donald Trump was in Nevada with their GOP governor, MAGA guy by the name of Joe Lombardo, who, by the way, is also up for re-election. And the MAGA governor said, Donald Trump's been getting a bad rap, y'all. People say he takes care of his billionaire friends, y'all. Well, of course he's got to do that. These billionaires need help. They're desperate for help. How else are you supposed to be getting jobs if we don't give welfare to the billionaires? They need to be protected. You think it's easy to have 15 yachts? They need 23 yachts. You think it's easy to have 17 mansions? They need 26 mansions. They need mansions. You think it's easy to have 17 houses on the Cayman Islands? I mean, I exaggerate just a teeny amount, but really not all that much. That's kind of basically what the guy said. Play this clip.
Quite often when the press and the media runs them down, they think about, he's taking care of his billionaire friends. But those billionaire friends provide jobs. And unless you take care of them, those jobs are absent. And the government doesn't have the ability to hand out infinite amounts of money. That's not how economies work. That's why they're pushing socialism so hard. But President Trump has changed that whole mindset, and America is that much greater because of his effort.
And then you have Tucker Carlson saying, and wait a minute, now if you're MAGA, you have to support Tomahawk missiles attacking and slaughtering little girls in Iran? What the hell? So it's a party of war criminals and people who cover up child sex trafficking. Here, play this clip.
If you blow up a girls' school, you're going to say, I'm sorry we did that. In fact, we'll pay you restitution because no child, no schoolgirl deserves to get blown up by a Tomahawk missile or double tapped.
And then MAGA Mike Johnson, this is MAGA Mike, right? MAGA Mike is like the most, MAGA Mike, man. How do you even live MAGA Mike like this? And so MAGA Mike was on Politico's The Conversation, and they asked him, what do you say to Americans who heard Trump say he was going to bring down prices? MAGA Mike's like, everyone's life is better right now. Everyone's life is better. MAGA Mike, no, everybody's life is worse, you idiot. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Play this clip.
What do you say, though, to Americans who heard the president's message on the campaign trail that he was going to bring down prices, that he was going to make their lives better and easier, and feel like he and Republicans aren't following through on that promise?
He has made everybody's life better. He has put the economic conditions in place.
And then, of course, Donald Trump wearing that new wig of his or whatever the hell he's wearing on his head. Remember what his closing message in Nevada was? He's in Vegas, right? He's really hurt the people in Vegas. He's hurt people all across the country. Hospitality in Vegas is down substantially. Lots of people have lost their jobs. Healthcare has been ripped away. He's screwed people. But this is across the whole country. It's not unique to Vegas. But Trump's message is, you know what? Maybe I want the gas to go back up again. We may have to send it up. Up. We're going to send it up. You're going to send it up? What are you going to send up the gas? Wait, crazy? What? They're gonna send up the gas, Donald. Great closing message of the campaign. We're gonna send up the gas, everybody. Here, play this clip.
When oil goes down, and it's going to go down very rapidly, and it's happening very soon, already happening. If you look, today it's $75 down to 75. It's dropping. And we may have to send it up again. We may have to, you know what happened.
Oh my God, you don't get much more pathetic than that. Let me know what you all think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million subscribers. Thank you for watching.
Breaking news right now, my brothers and I wrote a book. It's called WTF America. And well, doesn't that just say it all? It comes out officially this October, but you can pre-order your copy today. Just scan the QR code or click the link in the description below.